Holding the line on the steps of Congress, and with thousands beyond, the supporters of an ousted president who won't accept he lost. Ever since the election last October, there was a concern that this would unfold, and so it has. At Congress, at the Supreme Court and at the presidential palace, hundreds were moving in. The early moments of this attempt to overthrow the government seemed to unfold with little resistance from the security forces. At the tip of the spear, protesters made it inside Congress, into the chamber. Scenes reminiscent of America's democratic test, the January the 6th protest in Washington, D.C. Here, though, there were no politicians inside at the time. Still, they destroyed the place, this room used for meetings with visiting heads of state, ransacked. By nightfall, as the police were regaining control, authorities said 400 people had been arrested. The election was in October. The far-right president Jair Bolsonaro ousted by his left-wing opponent Lula da Silva. Bolsonaro didn't turn up. He's in Florida instead. And as calls from US politicians came for him to be kicked out, he tweeted, "Peaceful demonstrations within the law are part of democracy. However, attacks and invasions of public buildings as happened today, just like those committed by the left in 2013 and 2017, escape the rule of law." President Lula was not in Brasilia, but was on the airwaves swiftly.
I wanted to tell you that the people who did this will be found and they will be punished. We are going to find the financiers and they will all pay with the full force of the law for this irresponsible, undemocratic gesture, this gesture of vandals and fascists.
But President Lula knows the challenge. Bolsonaro always said that if he was removed from power, violence would follow. He flirted with his extreme base. He stoked evidence-free claims of electoral fraud. Brazil's democratic fragility is now playing out at its political heart. This is the first big test for President Lula. Mark Stone, Sky News.